Hi guys, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk, Giordano Plastering. Today, what I want to show you or tell you or explain is the difference between drip screeds. They call them drip or weep screeds. They go at the bottom of a house, the bottom of stucco. They're usually on the mud sill. Here we're going to place them on the concrete. I had a fella email me off of one of my YouTube and says, this guy's a hack. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and he had like 11 reasons why. I read all the reasons and I thought, dude, none of those are even valuable. But anyway, one of his reasons were, he says, number one, he's using galvanized drip screeds instead of plastic. Those are outdated, incorrect, and inferior. That's not true, guys. In New Mexico, I believe they use the plastic screeds, but we are in California, in the United States. Anyhow, I'm going to explain to you what we're doing here. We've got 6 posts. All these posts are 4x4s, or technically 3.5 by 3.5 because they're not true. Now what we would do is what I'm doing right now, I'm making some templates for all. I'm going to make 24 templates so I don't have to keep cutting these screeds out. Now you figure 3.5 plus say 2 inches is 5.5 inches, and then minus a 1/4 inch for that 1/8 of an inch difference, because stucco technically is not 1 inch, it's technically 7/8. So we come to the conclusion of 5 inches and a 1/4. So what I'll do is I'm making templates, and so I'll measure 5 inches and 1/4. And I've already got a whole bunch of these cut, so I cut it right here. And that gives me the pieces that I need. Now, one of the things I said at the beginning of this video was that I was going to tell you the difference of why metal is better. Okay, this is steel. You take steel and you dip it into the solution of how to galvanize, or say you want to chrome plate them, gold plate them. When I was a kid, I worked in one of those places. You take the metal and you drop it in these big tubs of specific acid and it galvanizes them. Why do you want to galvanize steel? Because it makes it rust proof, makes them corrosion resistant. That's what we want. However, well, before I finish that, like corner aids are the same thing. They are galvanized, but I have seen some galvanized metals rust. And why? Because you scratch the hell out of them and they'll rust in that area. Anyway, getting back to my original topic. Now, these metal screeds are sold more all over the world, I would suspect, because they're so much better. Why? Because, yeah, if you scratch the heck out of them, they could rust, but I've rarely seen that in 30 plus years. The plastic ones, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking plastic ones, but I've used plastic on radiuses, arches, because they bend easy. But say, for example, you take a piece of plastic, you put it on here, and you staple that guy wrong, you pop a staple in there, and you can shatter it. And I've shattered about 20 pieces, so I use the metal ones when I can, and so does the rest of the contractors in California. So that fellow who says we're a hack, he's not really on the ball. Anyway, let me point out something else too. Generally, see these Simpson strong ties? These Simpson strong ties keeps the wood, these 4x4, pressure treated, off of the concrete. We did a job about 2 months ago, and no, I didn't video it because I said, dude, you didn't put the strong ties in. And he says, why do I need them? I said, well, the way you got it now, I have to put a bead of polyurethane caulking here and just squeeze these on here. And he says, what's wrong with that? I said, well, the concrete is porous, so water is going to go through the porous concrete, eventually go underneath my work and rot out yours. And he says, well, how long will that take? I thought, man, I don't know, 30 years? He says, I won't be around. I thought, good point, but you're missing the whole point. You got this Simpson strong ties, guys, by the way. If you notice the way this structure is, Tom from Ironwood Construction, he is an engineer. He's one of those guys who makes sure everything is overbuilt. So anyhow, it makes our job easy. So getting back to what I'm doing is, I'm cutting, after I got a piece cut, say 5 1/4. Now what I'll do is I'll put a 45 on it and cut down. Cutting down, guys. Blam. Here I put my 45. Why am I putting a 45? Because these got a line. And do I need caulking? No, because I'm on concrete. So I put this guy there, and these ends got to meet right here. The ends meet, and obviously my staple gun is not going to go through this. And guys, if you're going to do this, wear glasses. I'm going to turn my head because I've had a staple hit and bounce up and almost pull my eye out. So there's that side, and I'm only going to do one more side, then we're going to get busy and start taking care of the paper. And if you could see right here in your head, okay, now that's how it's going to be. We are going to do all 6 of these pillars like this. Then we're going to membrane this and lath them. But I wanted to point that out to this arrogant fellow who says to me, gee whiz, Kirk, you're a hack because you don't use plastic. That's why I don't use plastic. Anyhow, guys, my name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Jason and I thank you for watching, and as usual, see you guys on the next one.